Well, I want to become a billionaire, but currently I'm broke as a glass hammer. Money doesn't grow on trees, but lemons do, and I just bought myself a lemonade stand. Basically, I can save up and get $4 and buy another lemonade stand. So when I press the lemon, now I get 2 lemons. Now I'm getting 3 lemons a click. This is incrementally increasing. Now I've made so many lemons I can buy a newspaper company. I guess I did so good I increased the speed of my lemonade stands by 2. In each click I'm getting like 30 something of them. I really do think I can become a billionaire, but we're gonna need more than just newsstands and lemonade stand. I mean, looking down here, with $2.149 billion, I'll finally be able to buy a bank, but well before that, I'll be doing some pretty cool things, like getting a hockey team. Real quickly, I do want to say a big thank you to AdVenture Capitalist for sponsoring today's video. You can check out the game for yourself and play AdVenture Capitalist and start climbing the capitalist ladder today by using the link in the description below. And join me in celebrating 10 years of AdVenture Capitalist on mobile. Now, instead of clicking everything myself, I'm gonna hire Cabe Johnson here, and he's just gonna have this lemonade stand running. So all I gotta do is incrementally increase it to 50 out of 100, and now we're getting $340 a second off my lemonade stand empire. Now, if I wanna get Perry Black to run the newspaper delivery service for me, it's $15,000. Now, in the future, if I were to prestige in the game, I'll be able to get some angel investors. And from owning the lemonade stand, I get a reward. And in the newest update, they've got this thing called the capitalist ladder. So how to succeed, complete goals in your main empires to collect biz XP. So with $15,000, I should be able to get Perry Black to run my newspapers. So now I don't have to click anymore, but I can increase how many of them I have. So my dollars per second just go up. Now I just need 5 more lemonade stands, and then we go to see what happens now. Lemonade stands are X2 speed, so we're at 1333.33 repeating, of course. And so now we need a car wash and a pizza delivery, and oh, we got a quick run. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Well, let's go ahead and increase the amount that it's valuable while it's on its way there. That's probably one of the best investments I've ever made. Now, if I want a manager for car washes, it's $100,000. In pizza, we got Mama Sean here for $500K. So, I mean, really, automation seems to be the key here. But already I've made more money here than I ever have on YouTube. That's fantastic. Now, with 2 more, this should be running twice as fast. Aha, car wash is working twice as fast. And overall money per second, we're not entirely sure. We'd have to add all of it up live, which would be kind of tricky. But I know I need to save up $500K for my next manager, which seems to make my life much easier. Wait a minute. I just realized we could get Spielberg to direct our movies for $555 million in change, all in 5s. And we've got an upgrade stand. You gotta spend money to make money, and we can do little umbrellas in our lemonade cups, funny pages in the newspapers, all the way down. Oh my gosh, this is quite substantive, isn't it? That's a lot of upgrades, but I'm getting my next manager. Mama Sean, welcome to the pizza company. Is that like, that's Papa John. There's a lot of social commentary in these name choices, aren't there? Oh, look at this. So we can get I'm gonna go ahead and just buy max instead of buying one at a time. And I wanna max out my pizza to 25 to 2x that speed. I love the quick run because it's definitely a good way to get me more money. Now, the next manager for donuts isn't coming till we get 1.2 million. Pizza's now delivering twice as fast, and the value of our donuts production facility, I like to imagine it as a giant donut factory, is going up. And every time it gets there, we get $259,000. So as far as upgrades go, the lemonade stand's got a 1333, but now it's at 4,000? Hot dog. And we're almost at $1 million. Let's just let it run up. There's Jim Thornton. He looks like he's a park ranger though, so I'm not entirely sure what that, oh, that's the Canadian coffee shops, isn't it? I believe the developers are in Canada, so that does seem to make sense. But now, all of our businesses are automated, so I think it's time to buy me a shrimp boat. And there it is. Hey, Slick. Now every time the shrimp boat gets in, we get $622,000. But if you look at how quickly we're making these millions of dollars, I think it might make sense to just focus on some upgrades for a moment to make our earlier businesses just more profitable. But you know what's better than $4,000 a second? $6,000 a second. Oh man, wait a minute. Is the car washes really the ones that are making me the most dollars? At this point, I'm just clicking to see which ones I can get to 2x speed. Yes. Newspapers are 2x. And then I think we're gonna be able to get car washes to 2x momentarily. We just need 29. Actually, that's not how math works. We need 19. We are at 49 out of 50. This is about to get 2x. Huzzah! Wash and walk speed of car washes is now x2. Now the next closest one, I guess it would be pizzas. Yeah, Forrest Gump or Forrest Trump here needs 10 milli to be hired as a manager. Probably one of the best jobs ever to get paid $10 million to run a shrimp boat. Sign me up. I've been running lemonade stands since I could remember. So where we are at the capitalist ladder, pretty low on it, even with our zesty beginnings. So this is kind of cheeky. So our shrimp is just about to get in about 13 seconds, but I can increase its value to 3.7 just by investing at the very last moment. It's now gonna deliver 4.3. Probably one of my favorite little, is it an exploit or is it just min-maxing? I'm not sure, but that was satisfying. So let's go ahead and send that. And we're already at 6.4 million. That is the way to do it. Let it get all the way there, invest in all this stuff to speed things up while you get there. And we need 9 more pizzas to 2x this to what, 344,000 or something, 54,000. And we could get the manager, but I don't think Forrest Trump would give us a lot of value, at least not right now, because of just how long it takes for the shrimp boat to get delivered. Now we're making it up and we got some mega bucks, and we're just cashing in on all of these previous winnings. So our rewards are, we got even more mega bucks. If memory serves, to get on other planets like Mars, we need mega bucks. So having already 5 mega bucks to our name, I think bodes well. Okay, so here it is. As much as I want the pizza upgrade, I know I'm just gonna, boom, get this. Get $7.464 million. We just need 3.4 and pizza's gonna be going 2x more than it is right now. And there we go. Wait a minute, that only went up to 216,000. The speed went up and the big shrimp boat money's coming in. We're sitting over 10 million. Now, I don't think we're gonna get the next manager. So we are gonna get the hockey team. It's funny how like, instead of like Starbucks, they have Tim Hortons. Is it Tim Horton? The Canadian one? And we have hockey teams instead of like an NFL team. I love the little Canadian nuance to this. So we just got ourselves a time warp. Oh my gosh, I just got 2 billion. I became a billionaire. That was crazy. I can buy a movie studio? This is getting a little bit out of hand. I'm gonna buy it. And you can see that for these to get delivery, they're in the minutes. Although we got expedited pretty far into the future here on the movie studio because we bought the max using our time boost. So that's how easy it is to become a billionaire in the game. I'm gonna switch this to 1x and just get this to 2x speed on our donuts and start claiming our starred victory points here. Moving up, the capitalist ladder. Okay, we finally get a suit up at level 2, and in order to do that, we're gonna need, I think, like 5 more stars. So when looking at buying max, see, this should be, if it's per second, we should double that once we get 200. Nice. And there it is. We suited up, which helps increase our overall power level. So let's go see what we look like. Ah, and it looks like the tip hop hat affects our newspapers. The suit increases the bonus per angel on planet Earth. I love how they're already getting into planets and we're like, we don't even have access to the planets just yet. So if I was to do a warp again, we just popped out $3.9 billion. We can even buy a bank. That being said, I don't think we'll have too much. What happens when we go buy max with this? I could buy, I could get 33 of the hockey teams to move this into the minutes. And that's ultimately the goal here, is to decrease the speed of our enterprises so that we get the money faster. Okay, shrimp boats is booming. Now let's check the upgrades. That's one thing we haven't done. So let's get pizza delivery profit times 3, donut shop profit times 3, shrimp boat profit times 3, and hockey team profit times 3. Now if we were to time warp that, it'd probably be wild. So let's take a look at the treasury. Get 3 hours worth of profit instantly. That's 18.731 billion. See, you know, when they say it takes money to make money, once you're a billionaire and you can have access to time manipulating devices, well, you get filthy rich. All right, we are gonna buy a bank. Oh my gosh. So when it does deliver, although it's gonna take an hour, you get $1 billion. And now that we owned a bank, we are moving up in the world. Ooh, we got tuxedos. Okay. I would like to see what that does to our profits. It's just level 2, so okay, it increases the value. It upgrades them. It doesn't give us new ones that we can sort of min-max and swap out. But it looks like we will be able to get stuff like that in the future. And we get more time warp expresses. Oh, those are glorious, man. That's gonna be billions and billions of dollars. So I feel like we should invest max into definitely upgrade pizza. Before we do these time warps, we need to upgrade this. It doesn't make sense to keep the billions in the bank and then do a time warp. That's not maximizing profits. It isn't what it's all about. So we'll 2x the donuts as well, and we'll take a look quickly at our upgrades. No, we can't even afford those yet. So we have 0 angels. Wow, more pizza joints? It's basically $1.9 billion for a new pizza joint. We're not getting those anytime soon. But we could 2x our shrimp boats. I'm one of those managers who likes to get my hands on the business, so I like to manually get them up to like when I get a 2x. Generating $93 million every 11 seconds, we'll take it. When we still have $4 billion to deploy. So we doubled the car washes, and at this point I'm thinking of doing a time warp. 73 billion. And now we can buy our first oil company. And once we buy 5 of them, we can get limited time events. So we get our mega bucks. Isn't that weird? Why is it weird? And it's gonna take, well, tomorrow morning I'm gonna see the returns on that. Oh, here we go. Let's double up hockey. And we get another time warp express using this treasury. And with those upgrades, we'll get 3D cameras for our movies. Man, this is back when 3D cameras are good. I have 0 desire to see any 3D movies ever again. Gold-plated vaults for 50 billion. Bank profit times 3. Banks won't generate a return anytime soon, so I'm gonna hold out on that upgrade. Now, as far as managers are concerned, we might as well get automatic on everyone that's less than $1 billion. How do I get an angel investor? I like how we can get Admiral Akbar here for 750 octo-tringentillion. This is like, now they're just making up words, man. Now, what is fun is while we wait for the money to come in, we can play some minigames. And I've got 10 arcade tokens, so what can I do? A lemonade stand. Run a lemonade stand. I mean, that's what I was doing. Slice fruit, fulfill the orders, and serve the customers quickly. Beets are bad. Oh, this is like... Oh, I guess I can do oranges too. All right, 2 cherries and 1 lemon, please. No beets. Yes. Okay, I'm digging this. 1 lemon, 2 blueberries. No beets, please. And I'm gonna miss that one because I missed the melon at the last moment. Okay. I guess I can probably go over. Yeah, I can go over as long as I just don't hit the wrong ones. Oh no, I hit the beet. So that's a strike, yeah? Okay, you can't just spam it. It restarts the order, and I missed it. Got 25 seconds, 2 cherries. Those beets pop out of nowhere, man. And they restart the order, get an orange. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. But I'm starting to get the hang of it now that I'm like calming down. My earnings out of a potential 3 stars were 0. But I did get some total earnings, and my rewards were times 0 on the keys, whatever that was. So we got some money. It just wasn't a lot. So bank profit X3. If I had a time warp, I would do it. Now my next achievement is to own more newspaper deliveries, which I should be able to get. Crazy how expensive new newspaper companies are. Oh, and this is cool. So we've also got some milestones, which will also, once I get 300 lemonade stands, I'll get 2x speed on them. I could do that right now, actually. Wow. And we went to 49,000 a second. That's pretty spicy. And now we've got capitalist connections in a mini Earth connection vault. Does that mean I have like a mini Earth in the vault? So here it is. What's in the vault? The Dark Lord. Okay, so we've got Satan. Satan is on our team now. And then Derek Plainview. Interesting. All right, so this is our first preview. So we've got Earth, the Moon, Mars, More Seasons Resort, and then land. And then there's the events. Okay, it's getting crazy out here. Yeah, the only way we're gonna get more time warps is if we buy more bank. And we're not gonna be able to buy any more banks anytime soon. I did get a free 30-minute time warp in the shop. So look at this. This Tip Top hat only offers a 0.3x boost to newspaper deliveries on Earth, but this is a 1.25x boost to the base speed of all businesses on Earth. That's an incredible hat. And I think our money just went up by a lot. Now, it would make sense to boost the movie business up. Here's the adventures, the different planets. So to get to the moon, it would cost $100 trillion. But those Mars bucks that we've been collecting, or megabucks, will allow us to get to Mars. And then with 500 trillion, we get to go to the resorts. Oh man. And $1 decillion equals 1 Mars bucks? Or is it the other way around? Can I get a decillion now? No way that works. I can... Oh yeah, I want to go dollars to megabucks. I'd rather go megabucks to dollars. Can I go the other way, please? I think donuts. Donuts are the next play. Yeah, we're making like $14.6 million every, I think it's 2.5 seconds. And once we can get 6 more of them, it'll be every 1.2 seconds. The billions will start printing themselves. Ooh, $1 trillion gets all profits x3. That's a little bit away since we just managed to squeak past 10 billion. So the last time warp we just did gave us $229 billion. And that is enough to buy 5 oil companies, as well as a smorgasbord of other businesses, including my precious donut shops, to get that to 15 million every 1.1 second, it looks like. Oh, I could buy bank profit times 3 for 50 billion, but I'd rather unlock what comes after the oil companies. Hey, an excellent adventure. We get events now. 22. Ooh, that's still not enough. Oh, that's enough to 2x this. 5 minutes for 6 billion, we'll do that. Because now it's 13 billion in 2.5 minutes. Well, you know what I mean. We round up and down whenever we feel like it, apparently. So with the goal of becoming a billionaire, easily did it. We surpassed it. I mean, we're Jerry Jones, but instead of owning the Dallas Cowboys, we got 52 different hockey teams, most notably the Tampa Bay Lightning. Get that money. So I joined in this new little special time event, and I got some gold from it. Okay. Now I see why I want to play these things. I get the gold. Is the Murdoch Bros supposed to be like the Duffer Bros who made Stranger Things? There's a lot of interesting things going on. We got Old Bailey Jack, which is clearly Captain Jack Sparrow here in our special time event. Yeah, why are we doing pyramid cranes, Viking razors, horse GPS, medieval soap on a rope, camel AC units, saber-tooth litter boxes, bubonic mousetraps, and pirate ship outboard engines? What is going on in this event? Gotta be the weirdest thing I've ever seen in a game in a while. I've seen some weird stuff. So let's go back to Earth. Oh, this is good. We hit a breaking point where we're gonna get some time warps. And that's usually a power creep moment. Just bought one of those. Well, I'll be able to buy one real quick after my time warp. That's gonna give me $3 trillion. Now I just need 97 more to go to the moon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I definitely want to increase the speed of my banks. Yeah. Oh man. Yep, hockey. Hockey's the play right now. We're at $1 trillion. And I need 10 more newspapers. 20 newspapers. Oh, this is cool. The buy next function is great. Oh man, that's definitely my favorite way to delineate all this. Because I like to buy it to where like I know I can get the 2x speed. Gold-plated vaults profit. So banks are down here. Ooh, it's gonna be a while. But we'll buy it for 50 billy. Is that what the rich people say? Is that they call it a billy? All right, you're gonna run the oil company. Give me, that's 100 billy. We're down to 0 billies. We need more billies. Yeah, how many hockey teams are in the NHL? Because we have all of them, and then they're feeder teams, I'm pretty sure, with 100 hockey teams. We've got all of Hollywood. We got some nice oil wells in East Texas. West Texas? Somewhere in Texas. All right, so if I put it right here and buy 3 more movie studios, I get 28 billion, which I can then put into my bank since we're close to delivery here. I guess you could keep stacking movies because the movies will be done even still before the bank delivery. But 174 billion when this finally gets in. I've got great news. Less than 10 seconds and we get the biggest natural windfall without one of these warps. $206 billion just arrived in the bank. Now we're gonna have to wait 22 minutes to get the rest of it. Man, with $200 billion, we could change the world. We gotta get our 100 trillion though to go to the moon. So once again, a big shout out and thank you to AdVenture Capitalist for sponsoring today's video. Remember that you can play AdVenture Capitalist and start climbing the capitalist ladder today. So click that link in the description and check it out. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one.